What in the Emperor's name is happening? Games Workshop have just put out a brand new video, and you guessed it, it's all about the Ultramarines. There's a bunch of theories jumping off this. There's a bunch of speculation on what's to come. There's literally secret messages hidden inside of this video, which we're going to jump in, explore, talk about in my video. Also, I want to talk about some rumors that we buried. We thought they were dead, but it looks like they've clawed themselves out of the grave and they're living again. And it's all, of course, about the Ultramarines. When's it going to end, Robbie? When's it going to end? Let's jump in, let's look at it, and of course, let's get waffling. Now, for those of you who are wondering what is going on, look in the background right now. Games Workshop put out this tongue-in-cheek, laughable, banterish video. Some people got really offended by this, by the way. It's basically them taking the piss out of all the Ultramarine releases. It's fans protesting at Warhammer World, wanting more Ultramarine releases. There's mention of, like, you know, Titus, when are we going to get a new Calgar, all the placards in the background. But one of the big things that was mentioned inside of this video is we haven't even got an Ultramarine Codex. Now, that makes me think, because I know it's a dangerous thought first off, because Games Workshop does everything for a reason. This video, right, was done for a reason. Yes, we know we're going to get more Ultramarine stuff on the 1st of December because Titus is supposed to be getting an advent calendar dedicated to him, which a lot of people are theorizing is going to be his rules released in digital format. I think personally it is that, and along with Titus being on pre-order this Sunday, but that's another video for another time. But I personally think that Codex line now means something. And if we cast our mind back to the rumors long ago, we're going back a couple of months now, there was a rumor coming out that potentially there was going to be another Space Marine Codex. We were calling it Space Marine Codex 2.0, but we put that to bed, of course, when the Imperial Fist stuff came out, the White Scar stuff came out, because that all came out in digital format. Now I'm thinking, is that actually true, but not being a Space Marine Codex, an actual Ultramarine Codex 2.0 of the Space Marine Codex? If you get what I'm saying, right? The Ultramarines are getting their own thing. They've got enough units for it. They've got enough units as, like, the Blood Angels, the Space Wolves, the Dark Angels, the Black Templars. They have all the units, all the characters available for them right now. So potentially that Codex rumor could have been true in some type of format, and it's the Ultramarine Codex. It just makes sense. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Valrak, what does it mean for, like, 11th edition? Because Codex is right. If they do get it, when it's going to be out of date in a couple of months, because, of course, if you've been following the rumors as well, 11th edition is supposed to be launching next year around the end of spring, start of summer, so there's not really long in it for a Codex. Yes and no, you're completely right, but from what I've heard from the rumors is that 11th edition is supposed to be back-end compatible, so all the codexes that you currently have can still work in that edition. So it makes sense for the Ultramarines to get a Codex, and when 11th edition drops, yes, it's still compatible with that edition's rules, and they'll probably get a new one in 11th edition. I know, it sounds mad, it sounds insane, it sounds absolutely bloody delusional, but these are some of the theories going around, and it does make sense. Now, one thing I think that is hidden inside that trailer is March the 4th. And for people who don't understand what this is, you know, like Star Wars has May the 4th be with you? Well, GW do something similar, and they say March for Macragge, right? That's what they say, because it's all about the Ultramarines and stuff like that. It's literally their play on words, their advertisement of pushing the Ultramarines more down our throat. And I'm wondering if that is a day they may tease us with something. I checked the calendar and it's a Wednesday next year. It's not on a Monday where they normally show things off, but when it comes to the Warhammer community, they can show what off when they want if they're doing like a special advertisement day. What if March the 4th is when they show off potentially the new Space Marine Codex? Like, there's a bunch of characters and a bunch of units that still haven't got models for the Ultramarines that have models in, like, the old stuff. Cassius, for example. The Tyranid veterans have been a massive talking point because we're literally in the edition when the Tyranids are invading in record numbers, and there's literally no Tyranid veterans that GW put out. They put out the Victrix Guard instead, which was an absolute weird one. So potentially it could be new models. There's a big theory, there's a big talking point that this year the calendar day on the 25th when they show the big reveal off. What if it's a new Guilliman model? We're going back to the rumor that was dead again. Remember, a couple of months ago, I heard a rumor that Guilliman was supposed to be getting a brand new model. But since then, I've heard that it was for Horus Heresy. But the thing with rumors is they just cross, they merge. There's so confusion out there, right? This is the great thing about rumors. It's just everywhere, in and out all the time. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong, sometimes it's both. What if it is a brand new Guilliman model and it is both for 40k and 30k? It makes sense, right? Guilliman getting a brand new model for Warhammer 40,000. We've gone full circle when it comes to this. I actually do think now this potentially could be a possibility, and on Christmas Day, maybe we get something as big as Guilliman. Because when you look at the Ultramarine range, everyone's been getting a refresh. Chaos Sicarius, and a lot of people are going to say, well, his model's, 8, 9, 10 years old now, if I'm not mistaken. GW don't care about that, mate. Especially when it comes to Space Marines. They will refresh. You know one thing I hope it really is? I hope it's a new Ventress, because Ventress right now, you can't get the model with a GW, on the GW store. You can get it through like third parties if you're lucky enough to find him, but they've literally binned the Ventress model off. And for me, I think Ventress is the biggest hero part of the Ultramarines. He's bigger than Titus, right? But you can't get him anywhere. So hopefully, maybe they're going to revisit and do something like Ventress and some of the hero characters, but who the hell knows at this point? All I know, more Ultramarine love is happening right now all over the bloody internet. Let's not forget, by the way, let's flip the coin and put our sensible heads on. Let's put the theories, let's put the rumors all to bed for now, right? This is probably just a hype up for the 500 World campaign, which I've heard should be launching in December. Like, the pre-orders are supposed to be happening in December, and it launches at the start of next year. Again, if you watch my video the other day I put out, I think Huron Blackheart's going to be a part of the 500 World campaign now. I think the Eldar Corsairs are going to be a part of that 500 World campaign. I think other factions are going to turn up, and they're going to be getting some love as well. Maybe some Tyranid stuff slung in the mix and all that jazz. So yes, I definitely think there's a lot of hype around the Ultramarines. Are they going to get more? Of course they're going to get more. At the end of the day, they are the Poister Boys. I did find the trailer kind of funny. It was a bit of a troll trailer. I know some people got upset saying, how dare you do this? At the end of the day, it's nice to see that they can laugh at themselves, even though they've made some pretty awful bloody decisions. But again, that's just me. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. As always, if you've got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, post it down below, and we'll have a nice little chin wag down there. What do you think's coming? Is it just a joke video? Like, does it mean anything or nothing? Is a new Guilliman? Is it going to be a new Ventress, Cassius? Like, what the hell does it all mean? March the 4th. I'm sure we'll find out sometime next year, or maybe this year, with a Christmas calendar bloody things. See ya. Have a great day, evening, night, way around the world, and bye-bye.